Tinker time. Okay, we're going to get started. We're going to grab a cylinder piece, bring it down here to your work plane. We're going to change the dimensions from 20 millimeters to 25 millimeters, and this is on both sides, so it's nice and even. And once we have that to exactly an inch by inch, 25 millimeters, we're going to also change the height here from 20 to 6. We're going to take it down to 6. That way it's nice and thick for the scraper's body. Now, we're going to take a rectangular piece here, start with a square. We'll change the height to 6 millimeters, and then we'll also change the width of this piece here to 25 millimeters as well. This will be the same width as the cylinder piece, so we're going to match those up in a second. We'll take the length here from 20, and we'll change that to 75. We'll make this the length that we're going to use here for the scraper's body. Okay, we're going to line these pieces up here. We're going to use the alignment tool. We'll make sure that they're centered on each other, these two pieces here. The cylinder piece has a centered line, and we want to make sure that we're directly on that. So we're going to back the rectangular piece up here until we see that middle peak up here, right there in the cylinder piece. So then we're going to move this forward until it's exactly on that point, and we know it's right in the middle, and we're good to go. Now the next move is we're going to combine these two pieces into one piece. We're going to subtract the front portion of this piece, and it will give us the sharp edge that we're looking for in order to make the scraper work. So we're going to rotate this, and we're going to get that to 67.5 degrees, negative 67.5 degrees. We're going to lower it down just enough to where we make sure that we can form the solid little edge that we're looking for to make it sharp. As you can see, it's back a little bit from the exact edge. If you move it up too far, it'll create a dull edge, which you do not want. So we'll back that up till we know we're going to have a nice sharp edge, and we'll observe that here as it makes a fine point. Now that we have this, we're going to combine these two pieces. Now we have the beveled edge that makes it sharp, and essentially it is the scraper at this point. Now what we're going to do is we're going to shape the sides. Okay, we'll take that to 70 millimeters long. We're going to position that here on the side, and you can kind of see where the handle would appear then as you kind of line that up. Now that we know that shape looks good, we're going to take this piece and we're going to duplicate it. We will move the other piece over to relatively exact same spot here on the other side. Okay, now we're going to set these two items together as one piece. We're going to combine them, and then we're going to select both pieces and we will align them, and to make sure that they are even and in the direct center of the piece. Now we will combine them, and now we have the finished handle shape. That looks good. We're going to put a small hole in the handle, and this will be good for in case you want to put it on a key ring, or if you want to put it on a loop of some sort, you can do that. We're going to center this hole cut out here in the back. We're going to align the two pieces. Okay, hit that align. So now we know that's about right for a keychain. We'll combine that. There we go. Now that's set up just like a keychain. Awesome. Next, we're going to add some text to this, and this will be kind of a fun thing to do. And you can make this whatever you want. I'm just doing this for effect, just to show you another repetition of putting or adding text to your object. So this is just practice again. We're going to use Tinker time. So you put your text in, you'll bring that out here, and then we're going to go ahead and shrink this down. We're going to take this down just enough to where we know whether it's going to fit onto the piece that we're making. And instead of making this a hole and subtracting it out, I'm going to actually leave it as a solid piece. And the E hangs over just a little bit, but that's okay. Now we want to make sure this fits and it actually looks good on the unit. Okay, we're going to align these pieces. We'll set that in the direct center. We're going to make sure that we're also lined up here. Okay, on both sides we are lined up. Okay, all right, that looks good. Now we'll go ahead and combine both of these pieces into one unit. And there you have it. Tinker time Build Plate Mini Scraper. If you guys make one of these, let me know in the comments how it turns out. and I'll see you guys in the next one. Tinker Time.